If you want to cross the bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Take it, go, but take it, break it, go ahead inside the scroll. Hey everyone, welcome to this next episode of So I Married Geek. It's Halloween week. We're having fun with you guys. You'll see some Halloween episodes. Today we're going to do something a little different. Because
scary for me, y'all.
Very scary for him. So y'all, he's been making music forever, and for a big chunk of his life, before he met me, he just kind of... Oh, hi. Welcome to So I Married Geek. I'm Gavin. This is
Phil, the nervous musician co-host.
And this is our show about us living our life and what it's like, and the issues we face every week and every day.
And what he's helped me overcome over the years.
And so one of the things I have helped him overcome over the years, now we're back on topic, is his music thing. Like,
I've been writing music and lyrics all for 25 years. I'm 37.
You weren't writing music for a long time.
No, I kept it a secret. You never stop writing lyrics. You never stop writing music. I stopped letting anybody hear anything that I was working on.
Because his family wasn't the most supportive.
Nor were my friends. When I started writing music when I was 12 and 15, first started lyrics 12. First song I wrote by myself with no one's help while I was 15. And I shared it with my very closest friends thinking they would have my back. And instead, my very closest friends, all behind my back, were talking shit about how I couldn't sing and who told me I could write music. Why did I think I was talented? And that...
You were talking about a small world. One of them was one of my ex's sisters.
Yeah, it was one of his ex's sisters. And I'm not going to use names, but that bitch can go jump up her own ass and die. But
probably already has.
But it was really hard for me to believe in myself as a musician because my family didn't like it either. As far as my family was concerned, it was a nice hobby, but I needed a real job, a real career, and only dumb people who spent their time dreaming continued trying to make music. So I had to do it in secret and keep it to myself. And it's been 25 years of doing that.
So when I met him and I started doing more live TV shows and dealing with YouTube is notorious for music, copyright claims. So I was like, hey, make me some theme songs for my shows. And he did. And every single person, professional musician, amateur musician, people on the show, guests, loved the music.
And y'all don't know how much it surprised me. Like the Descendants of Erdrick, after the show, they were kind of giggling and waiting for me to come over, and they were like, that's him, he wrote the beat. The drummer for them was like, dude, you know how to write a beat. I almost fainted. I didn't know what to do because I'm not used to people enjoying the music I make. I'm used to feedback like from my big brother. My brother loves to say things like, man, if you hadn't opened your voice, if you hadn't opened your mouth, if you had just kind of left the music alone, it would have been acceptable. But then you decided to open your mouth and you ruined everything. So that's the kind of support I've been getting from family and friends since I was 12.
Then my family and friends show up and are like, bitch, just do this shit. And we were having music Saturdays with Cynic and Yasmin. They were working on projects. Then COVID hit. And that kind of just derailed a lot of plans.
And it was a bitch and a half to figure out how to make my computer start recording vocals.
Yeah, that was their biggest problem. So yesterday I was just like, this week I was like, just put your beats that draw, mix them down and Reason, put them in Audition. We can record your audio in Audition. And that's what we were doing this week. And it was so funny because some of the songs, like I admit I was mean at first as well. Some of the songs, just because I was being mean, don't sound like he should be singing. And it was just because they were so old. He was in a closet, and I understand, do what you're going to do. And that was one of the things. I want to be able to sing. I said, if you can make really good music and not sing and write lyrics and just write lyrics for people to sing, then you're still a really good musician. But he had this drive to want to do it all himself. I was like, that's a lot of work to do, but just start doing it. Go in there, just start recording some lyrics and see what happens. And so what happened this week?
I did it yesterday. I'm wearing...
When we're recording this, yesterday was Friday.
Yeah. I'm wearing the jersey that I put on to inspire me.
Oh, because he can't make music unless he gets dressed up.
I just feel like I want to feel like I'm going to a studio and not like I'm going to my bedroom or a bedroom in the house. So I put on my Madrox jersey from Twisted and went in there to work on lyrics for my song City of Industry.
And he didn't know how to use Audition. He didn't know how to get anything. So I set up all of his instruments, including the holophone.
And I keep it's not a holophone, but I keep telling him that's why I have an audio engineer.
So he bought this audio box that's supposed to put mics into the system, but we cannot get it to work to save our life. Like the box works, but it has to go through another box that's hooked to the computer, and it registers the audio box, but it won't register anything plugged into it. So,
but I don't need it now. Having seen what Audition can do, I can make Audition work.
I was like, dude, I've got Audition. Let's just throw it in there and see what happens. Because I do audio. I barely touch the surface with Audition. And so there's all these things in there. So I pulled up videos about auto tuning and pitch correction like that because I don't know how to do that.
Thank God.
And so we're gonna let you hear a work in progress. I really want him to do this so it gets out there, even though it's a work in progress. People can see what's going on behind the scenes. And so we're gonna play it off a little Bluetooth speaker. If I'm doing the editing of this and it doesn't sound right, I'm gonna drop the actual audio file into the show, and I'll put a graphic up in front of it, and you can listen to it. This isn't finished, and this is
just got started yesterday.
This is just him starting it, but I think it's a good step forward because I kept telling him, he kept going, well, Mia said she could do this, and these people said they could do that. I said, you have not released a single thing in 7 years. We finally got his SoundCloud going. He's like, well, nothing's happening. You just got started. Get stuff done, get it out there. That's always step number one. So we put a bunch of the musical bits on SoundCloud, including theme songs to the shows, and just some things that aren't really going to be for a project. He's got a bunch of stuff that they're working on with. Like, we have to get back to Music Saturdays.
Yeah. So what you hear, guys, some people might call it like scratch vocals. These are to tell you or guide you. Like, if I end up not using them because everybody hates my voice, this is going to be the guide wires, basically, to say this is kind of how the song should sound. And this song is about a guy who thought he could do better than humanity and create a little world of his own full of automatons that end up being it's like a Frankenstein story with robots.
That little Bluetooth speaker thing also noise down there. So here is the very first airing outside of this house of a rough cut of Girl Fight's very first, almost fully produced song.
I'm so excited and nervous and feel like I'm going to throw up. But you guys ready to hear City of Industry?
Yeah, let's play it.
Let's do City of Industry.
You know how to push the play button?
I did push the play button. Y'all bear with us, technical difficulties. As always.
Is that thing charged?
Yes. I had it on mute. No breathing, no feeling, no love beneath this ceiling, no heartbreak, just anger, and therein lies the danger. Experiments and games where you don't know the ending. The brilliant mind that keeps inventing. There is no room for me in your city of industry. Yeah, you built a world of obedient automatons, never thinking that it wasn't much to build upon. Build your girl, she's been all your dreaming of that's until she don't want diamonds or love. Metal zombies you think only you command. But all your genius still don't mean that you're a man. In your world, you thought they all lived to serve you. Now you know any minute they'll destroy you. No breathing, no feeling, no love beneath this ceiling. No heartbreak, just anger. And therein lies the danger. Experiments and games where you don't know the ending. The brilliant mind that keeps inventing. There is no room for me in your city of industry, yeah. Truth is, you lost. All hope is gone. Play God, no soul. You've lost control. You never thought you could teach them how to feel. But you're their Frankenstein and they're itching to kill. You're afraid everything is falling on you. It's too late to find a place where you can run to. They didn't bring any torches or their nooses, and they don't want to hear any of your excuses. All they want is watching as you fade away, and then they're free to go and fight another day.
Is it done? You need to stop it.
You fade away.
So, there you have City of Industry. Rough cut.
Definitely needs some mixing in the vocals.
Yeah, but I'm very impressed and happy you did this. I was trying to laugh because I told him yesterday, it sounds like some of the parts are out of your range. You're trying to force yourself to do it. Maybe try to find an alternate way to do it. And because when I hear it, I just hear, oh, are you surprised with that? So, no, it sounds really good.
I'm trying. I have a whole bunch more that I want to work on. It was intimidating and terrifying to do that. It was even scarier to share it with the rest of you.
Yeah, it was a big step, and I was like, we need to just keep taking these big steps forward, because he wants to do this for the rest of his life. He wants to be able to make a career making music, and I try to support that 100%, because he is really good at it. And I can't wait for you guys to hear what they've been working on these Music Saturdays with Yasmin and Cynic. Like,
yeah, because they can actually sing.
Yeah, Yasmin has a very ethereal operatic voice, and Cynic has a harder hard rock heavy metal voice.
But it's very well trained, so I'm trying to pull out that pop voice from Cynic. He's got it. He doesn't like to use it. He hates to admit it's there. But Homeboy can sing like he's Justin Timberlake if you really want him to.
So we will be getting back to more of those, definitely for sure. But
if you like that song and y'all want to work with me, add a verse, take the vocals off, do your own vocals, work with me on it, let me know.
Message us, DM us on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're watching this, message us. And please, comment, let us know, because, one, I love that beat. Is that the one that we already put on?
Yeah, you put that up on, and the reason I picked it to do vocals is a few people who I know messaged me and said, my favorite song that you put up so far is City of Industry.
Yeah, that one gets a lot
I want to make a video for it,
And
but that would
once
be
I
a
hear
really
the
hard
final
video.
thing, I could put together like a motion comic video, probably pretty easy. But we got to get it finalized. So I know if anything, because I don't know how much more editing you're gonna do, because you still have more lyrics to write, obviously.
Oh, I do.
Well, you've got like 2 minutes of song with no lyrics.
No, it's like 35 seconds of closing out.
That's way too long for closing out.
Well, all right, but that's usually when you would have someone who could sing doing some like oohs and ahs or something like that. And
This song about robots overthrowing their maker, who's a nerd, does not need oohs and ahs.
Well, then you tell me what to write for the closing.
It's your song. Quit waddling around your head like a penguin.
I can't do my neck like you do. But y'all, I appreciate y'all's support through this. I appreciate y'all listening. You know what? I even appreciate you haters out there. Cat Williams famously once said, if you have 35 haters at Halloween, try to have 150 by Christmas. So love it, hate it, talk shit about it, because somebody will disagree with you, and then that's one more person who likes what I've been working on.
And the thing is I want them to film their sessions that they're doing this going forward.
That makes me nervous, because then you're going to hear dry vocals, and my dry vocals are pretty awful.
But it's just, when they get together to be Saturday streaming it and, interacting with you guys, you can watch the process happen, because there's nothing more fascinating than watching the process happen. Sometimes it's boring at parts, but when you can actually see what's happening, it inspires you and shows you things. Sometimes you'll see something that you didn't know how to do. Oh, that's how you do it. You'll see a crap ton of instruments in there just all over the place. He's got keyboards, little things with squares on them, a holophoner, 2 boxes for mics. He's got a whole other processor that's not even hooked up.
We just have to figure out how to make the computer talk to them. The computer does.
It's doing fine with everything except that audio box.
Yeah, but like I said, after looking at what Audition can do,
you'll be fine.
I can use that for vocals all day.
So that has been this episode of So I'm Married to Geek. Stay tuned for more Halloween and for more fun episodes all week long. And don't forget to like, comment, share,
subscribe,
y'all.
Tell everybody about it. Go to my SoundCloud.
Comment. Go to his SoundCloud. Look for Girl Fight. GYRLFITE.
And again, just so y'all know, I didn't pick that name for any sexist or stupid reasons. It was picked because my little sister died last year, and if there was ever a girl who fought for everything, it was her. And when I say for everything, I'm talking one time. I'm just going to tell a real quick story. One time we were at the mall trying to park. My mother had cancer. We had a handicap sticker. A non-handicapped person took the parking spot. My sister said, hey, ma'am, please, will you move? My mother has cancer. And she said, fuck you and your mother with cancer. And my sister dragged that bitch by her Burberry scarf. The chick's husband tried to intervene, and my sister turned and was like, motherfucker, you're next. So, in honor of my baby sister, I go by Girl Fight. It had nothing to do with me trying to promote fighting or anything.
And it's really sad that sister. We have to have this disclaimer. It's just a musician name, y'all.
It's just my producer name.
Just like one of the things we got attacked for recently was our fan service mascot, Kevin. Was someone a long time ago on our crew named Kevin, thought we were making fun of him. We're like, it had nothing to do with you. It was named by Jill, who wasn't even part of our crew back in the day. And it's a joke because we're obsessed with the butthole demon from the Japanese lore. Like, there's reasons behind everything. So ask first.
Only with you would there be a butthole demon.
That's Kevin, our mascot of fan service. He's a butthole demon.
All right. I'll go.
Were you not aware of our obsession with Japanese demons, especially the butthole demon?
No, the last time we talked about anything related to that was beaver butt juice.
Yeah. So Harley and Jill and I are very obsessed with this weird Japanese horror lore.
Butt demons, evidently.
Yeah, because Japanese have weird fucking demons, y'all. They got like toilet paper demons. Like they got shit for everything. And so there's an anime movie where the raccoons, I forget what it's called, are trying to defend their territory so they can go and they can shapeshift. One of them shapeshifts into the butthole demon coming out of a trash can. And that's the whole reason why I watched that movie. Was because for that one scene. Because of course Harley's like, I have this movie. Here's the scene. It makes no sense to me whatsoever, but it's ridiculously funny. So, anyways, yes. Comment, like, subscribe. Definitely comment. Definitely subscribe to our channel. Please don't forget to have the little subscribe button. That means a lot to us. We've grown a lot over the past few months of trying to just do daily content. We do it because we love it, but it would be nice to know that you love it too. So, and also send us your questions. We will be doing Ask Us Anything episodes. We did one recently. We'll probably do another one next week after Halloween because Halloween's coming up and the whole family's coming over. We'll probably do some live videos on Halloween night.
Yeah.
Because the fam likes our shows. Andy and Becky love watching our shows.
Oh, and we talk so much shit when we're all together.
Oh my god, it's hilarious. Like my side of the family comes around and it's like a party. Party, y'all. It's like nonstop. Like Andy's got her horde of children. Becky comes around and just has the best shady jokes. Shaylee comes and cooks and shows Phil how to use seasonings properly, which is really weird because Phil loves seasonings.
I love to cook, but man, I didn't know how to use adobo till I met Shaylee. And Shaylee, if you're watching, thank you so much for the adobo lesson.
It's gonna be fun because now that John knows Phil is a fan of the same type of music. Like,
oh yeah, I found out that my brother-in-law through Gavin is a big Boondocks fan, who I'm a huge fan of, and he wants to do Boondocks makeup for Halloween. And I mean, I've got Boondocks jerseys, I've got Boondocks t-shirts. I mean, I can join it. I don't know about the face paint part, but we'll figure it out.
So yes, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more episodes all week at noon. And then they're online forever after that. So you go back and watch whatever you want. We're like, did those motherfuckers really say something that stupid? Yeah, we probably did.
We do love you guys. We really do.
So we'll see y'all in the next episode of So I'm Married to Geek. No, I feel bad for those poor unfortunate souls who don't watch So I'm Married to Geek.